Hey guys, what is up? On today's episode, we're going to talk about the Daryl Dixon statue made by McFarlane Toys for AMC's hit show, The Walking Dead. This statue is limited to only 1,500 pieces worldwide, is made of cold cast resin, and features a certificate of authenticity hand signed by Todd McFarlane himself, and an alternative head of Daryl featuring sunglasses. This statue retails for $329. Now this statue stands at over 10 inches tall and 14 inches wide. Now I know some of you are asking yourself, will this fit in the Besta? Yes it will, and I'll show you that later. Now once fully assembled, and I have it here on my Lazy Susan, you'll notice that the base actually does not rotate. So unlike the other statues in the series from McFarlane, this base does not have a rotating base, which is kind of disappointing. So when I display it, you can't really move it. So it's disappointing, and wish that this had that feature, but it's still a good statue. So as we zoom in here, I'm going to get into the details of the zombie that's up front, especially at the wheel. And you can see the detail is just beautiful. The gore, the head smashed against the tire, it's really impressive. And as we turn around here, you can also see the details of the bike, which looks really cool, and the zombies. Now the colors are very muted, which I wish the zombies had a little more color to them, but I understand he's like going through mud, so it kind of makes sense. But I do like the details, like the zombie's hand, you know, grabbing Daryl there as he's trying to drive away or run through these zombies. Again, the detail is just not lost on this. On the statue itself or on the motorcycle, it's pretty detailed, but as you look at the base here, it's just all muted. But again, maybe that was the desired effect. So this is number 46 of 1,500. And I really hope they make a lot more of these soon. Here's the first zombie with an arrow through his head. Again, great detail. Just love it. And there's also emotion with it. Like you can actually feel him being pushed back as the arrow went straight through his head. So that looks great. As we go down, there's a couple of bodies there in the mud. And then you see another zombie reaching out with his hand, which also kind of gets stuck on the bike. And you can see his insides kind of getting stuck there on the rear wheel, which is brutal and awesome at the same time. So again, I love this gore and detail, and it's just a beautiful work of art. Yes, it's gory, but yes, it's cool. And yeah, it's just beautiful. As we look at the back of the statue, you can see Daryl's jacket, which looks cool. The detail to the bike and the tank. You know, it has some rust on it. It's been there for a while. You know, it's been out there for a while. You can see down to his crossbow, and just lines up very nicely. Now all this is resin. There's no mixed fabrics or materials on here, so looks really cool. There's the other zombie grabbing onto his leg. It's a very cool action shot, and McFarlane's very good at these kind of things. You know, he does his sports lines and stuff like that, so he's used to movement. And that just looks so cool. Detail of the actual front of the tire or of the bike. You can see the brakes look good, the shocks, the header of the motorcycle, and the zombie just gets demolished. And you can actually, that's his eyeball sticking out, which is really, really awesome. And his insides just all stuck in the wheel. But yeah, it just gives this, you know, motion of the bike just ramming through this zombie that is just awesome. I don't know what other word to describe it. Insane. You know, just look at that. Oh, that looks awesome. So I'm saying awesome a lot, I know, but I mean it is awesome. So So here's the engine, and as we go back up, you can see the full piece. And I wanted to get down here to show you the alternative portrait of Daryl with his sunglasses, which I really like. Details to his jacket, again the crossbow, even his shoes. So here's the other portrait, and this one he doesn't have the glasses, but you can still see that, you know, you have a choice, and I like that. For a statue that's only $329, I think the size and the details and, you know, having an alternative portrait is great. So it's definitely a good value. Personally, I prefer the sunglasses. I think that's the better of the two portraits. And it is held in by magnet. So as I take this one out, the other one just kind of plops in like so. And there you go. So yeah, it looks cool. But I don't know, the sunglasses one I kind of like too. So I just like having that option. So once I have it all set up, I put it in my Besta. I had to move around some statues. But here is my complete line of my Walking Dead statues from McFarlane. I think it's a Negan. You can also see my 10-inch Walking Dead figures. Michonne statue, Rick statue. And then we get to the end here. And there you have it. Daryl Dixon just running over a zombie. And it's kind of cool because the light actually filters through and kind of shines on the bike. So the lighting looks really cool in here. You know, it's unintentional, but looks really cool. So again, I answered that question. It does fit in the Besta. It's actually a smaller statue. It's just a very wide statue. So we'll see what the next statue from McFarlane comes out with. And hopefully I can fit him in here because I'm running out of space. But I'll find a way. Again, I like these. The price point is right, and detail is good. So again, I wish the base had rotation. If that's my only knock on this, is that the rotation should have had, the base should have had rotation, and I wish the mud on the base wasn't so, you know, muted. You could have used a little bit more color, but again, the lack of color makes the blood come out, so I understand. So. And there's a certificate signed by Todd McFarlane. He does that pretty much on all his statues, which is just nice to have. He has done a lot. As you can see, my Spawn collection there. So there you have it, guys. So I hope you liked that review. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And as always, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
In the summer.